So going into, well, we are actually well into week 2 of our Halloween 25 event. We will still have another week of like downtime for everyone to catch up, and that will be next week. But then all of this will be over. Now, the cool thing about this Halloween event was week 1, we had the houndsmen. We all had to farm the mini warhounds. We had to farm the bounty, get all of that exclusive gear and more. But now we have this sinister shade get up. And, well, that's actually it. So I'm going to show you exactly what to farm and why. And I'm going to leave you with a nice little hot take at the end. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Jeez. Little tongue twister there, right? Division 2 video. There we go. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from. But yes, farm this now, do this now. Do not farm the houndsmen anymore. And here's why. So, after the first week, we already have the quick step, okay? So you don't have to farm the mini warhounds anymore for the new named item. In fact, you just had to get one quick step, change the bottom attribute, and that's it. You can switch it to swap speed, damage to targets out of cover, damage to armor, whatever it is your heart desires. But the fact still remains, you only need one. And what I did is I put one on each of my characters, and that's it. So I don't even need to farm the mini warhounds anymore. However, I will admit it's a great farm for those named items and those special exclusive items if you are new or returning to the game. Or in fact, leveling up your expertise. It's a great way to level up your expertise because then you can become fully proficient in each of those named items without ever using them, just by donating duplicates. So, but long story short, the houndsman bounty and the mini warhounds isn't really a farm anymore, right? I have all of these bounties because I figured it would be a great farm for all 3 weeks of this event. However, I find myself stuck with over a dozen of these houndsman bounties and no reason to do them. I already have my materials up, I already have the new named items, and in fact, none of the Sinister Shade items are going to be in the Houndsman Bounty at all. So what's the point of doing the Houndsman Bounty? And that's the point of today's video. There is no point to do the Houndsman Bounty. Instead, farm the Halloween 25 event project chain. Do this on all characters, and if you're nasty, you could even delete your 4th character, make a new one, go to Brooklyn, do the projects, delete your character, go to Brooklyn, do the projects, delete your character, go to Brooklyn, do the projects, until your eyes bleed. It's going to be the best way of getting your exotics, your named items, and you can even get this new outfit as well. But if you still think the mini warhound farm is good, here's your reminder, and then we'll get on with the video. So going back to this houndsman farm and just doing the mini warhounds, because remember, that's mainly the only farm here, and picking up all these items, you can see everything in the bottom left, right? They're all named items. They're all random named items. They can be PvP exclusives. I mean, right here, the rail splitter, this is a PvP exclusive AR. But then you have, like, you know, the Slayer, Tabula Rasa. But then you also have the Hand Basket, another exclusive. The Instigator, the old seasonal. The Christmas exclusive, the O'Carroll. To go with, let's see, what else do we have here? Nope. None of the name. Oh, yeah, the knee pads. Yeah, the Snow Machine knee pads. That's right. Yo, those are maxed out. Anyways, this is a good farm, but only for named items. This doesn't give you any exotics or anything like that. No exotic components. Nothing of the sort. So if you have already been doing this farm for the past week or so, you don't need to keep doing this farm. You already have way more than enough just by doing this a handful of times, let alone for a whole week. So I highly recommend just doing the projects on your different characters. Check it out. As of me making this recording, we only have 3 Sinister Shade items right now. We have the mask, we have the gloves, and we have the boots. I have a how-to guide for each 3 of these in my shorts category. So just go to my shorts and I can show you exactly how to get all 3 of those items. The next one will come out in a couple hours, and I'll make another short and show you how to do that as well. I mean, it's usually take out 4 named enemies of some sort of faction, and you're good to go. So I'll show you really quick in a couple hours. But the point of that is we are farming these items right now, and the only way to get these items is to do the Halloween event 2025 series. Now, with that series, you can actually do this on all of your characters. So, for example, right now on my primary character, I have no projects available because I've already knocked them all out. And because of that, I'm already at expertise 26 on my new quick step. I'm about to max this sucker out within the next day or so. And the reason why I am able to get this thing up so high on expertise is because I'm farming these projects and I'm getting all of the exotic components on top of all the named items and all the other materials and what have you. So it's very, very lucrative. You need to take full advantage of this. And remember, if you max out this entire project series, it will be an entire week to where you can do that final project every day. And the final project is going to give you the most rewards. So being able to do that on multiple characters every day for an entire week, it's really, really going to help you out. I remember last time the final project was like 5 or 7 exotic components. I think it might have been 5. I can't quite remember. Now on my secondary character, I've actually been doing the projects as well. And let's see where I'm at currently. Now I'm just going to show you where I'm at, and then I'm going to show you exactly how I do this. All right, so my second character, nope, second character hasn't maxed out as well. And you can see I'm already pretty much on the way of maxing all of them out. Let's go. I don't think my third character's been touched. And I can start to show you examples of how many materials and things you get per character. And you can do this every single day. So I'm starting to knock out all my characters. That way, every day I can get all of those exotics at once. Look at this. All right, so just on the day 1 project, it's 2 named items, 3 exotic components, and that's per character. So that's what? That's 12 exotics per day just by doing the projects. Not only that, but then that's 8 named item caches, 4 recalibration caches, and 4 optimization caches. It's a lot. It starts to stack up. Not only that, but if you don't care about your 4th character, you can actually keep doing this over and over just by making a new character, doing the Brooklyn skip. That way you go all the way to level 40, and then you can do these Halloween event projects all over again. But remember, you do have to complete the Brooklyn. That way you can get back to DC. Now on my last character, you can see right here, I'm only on day 2, so we're getting there. And for day 2, again, 2 named items, 3 exotics, a recalibration, and optimization. So then you do this on all 4 characters, and you will get 8 named items. You would get 12 exotics, 2 recalibration, and 2 optimization. Pretty cool, man. Now, how are we doing this every day so quick? There's quite a number of ways to do this. Remember, it's just going to be 4 named enemies. It's really not a big deal. So there's a few different missions, a few different strongholds, and other techniques to get these named enemies. All right, so 4 named enemies really quick. So for your bounties, that would be the #1 way in my opinion, because all of your bounties have multiple enemies if they are hard or above. I think only the normal bounties will have 1 enemy. So look, even doing 2 challenging right here would give you 4 named enemies. It's super quick. The only problem is depending on which faction. And you can see right here, if you do a normal bounty, you only get 1 named enemy. But even then, you can see right here, you get 2, and then you start to go up the chain, go to some heroics, and you will get 3 enemies at once, like this one right here. Now, yeah, you could also, the Houndsman counts as a Black Tusk, though, and Black Tusk has not been one of the options this week. So I would stick with one of your normal bounties. I would go for probably hard or above. That way you get multiple named enemies, and you're good to go. Now, the other one a lot of people seem to like is control points. Now, the only problem with that is remember that your global modifier, right, is based off of your control points. So if you reset your control points, you are resetting your global modifier. Just remember that, okay? However, a lot of people love to just reset their control points and do whichever one is their favorite for that faction. So, for example, if you needed to do hyenas, you could easily just do this one, the vault, and then fast travel to the bank, run back to the vault, go to the bank, go to the vault, and it's 2 named enemies per control points. You only have to do it twice per day, depending on whichever faction. Now, the latest one was, I believe, True Sons, and that's where we're getting into the missions, okay? So the missions, there are some missions that have multiple named enemies. For example, we have Lincoln Memorial here, and even on normal, you have 4 named enemies. So if you have True Sons and you have to eliminate 4 named True Sons, you could easily just run this mission on normal, and within 5 minutes, you could have all of those bosses done and a mission completion, all meanwhile completing these projects. And then you're also getting the exotics and the named items. And don't forget about the Sinister Shade outfit on top of that. Now, there are also, your strongholds. But if you're going to do your strongholds, I would stick with the easier ones. But even then, you can see right here with District Union Arena on normal, it's only 3 bosses. For Capitol Building, let's see over here. Even on normal, we have 3 bosses. So Lincoln Memorial seems to be the big one for now. And let's see, Roosevelt only has 2. Womp, womp, womp. So, I don't know. In my opinion, I think it's easier to do the bounties, because you could easily just pick one of these bounties and knock them out really quick. And if you're solo, it's even easier. Put the modifiers on. You could even put sanitation on, because remember, sanitation, what this does is it burns all the enemies within a radius of you. And the way that these bounties are is it's only like 1 group of enemies per section. So you can easily just run to the section, catch everyone on fire, take them all out, wait for it to come back, run to the next section, put them all on fire, take them all out. And you can do that, rinse and repeat, pretty easy. But again, knock out these projects on each of your characters. Get the outfit, get all of your exotics, and get all of your named items. When you're done with that, then go back to those mini warhounds and farm the named items and event items if you want. But you should be good on that. Just farm the projects, get your exotics, get your expertise up, and get ready for the next event. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'm Kamikazevondoom. I think, and here's my hot take. If you've stick around to this point, here's my hot take. I think that these projects, the Halloween 25 projects, I think that should have had the quick step. I think that that should have hidden the quick step to where you had to do all of these projects, and at the end of the project chain, you get the quick step. I think that's how it should have been. That way, we didn't have this amazing named item until the very end, and that would force everybody to do the projects. But right now, the only reason why we're doing the projects is for one, exotic components, and two, the Sinister Shade outfit. But the Sinister Shade outfit's not even really my cup of tea. It's okay. It's just I don't know. It's just not my style. So I'm doing it for the exotics. But if you were to hide, or have the quick step locked behind those projects and force everyone to do those again, it would make it replayable and have your player base here on a daily. But right now, everyone's like, what's the point? Like, I don't even like the Sinister Shade outfit. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like, it's okay. It's not bad. Um, but yeah, no, I kind of agree with people. So you should have put the quick step behind the projects, and then the Sinister Shade outfit should have been behind the Houndsman. Because remember, to get the Houndsman outfit, the Houndsman everything, we had to do the Houndsman bounty. But now you don't have to do the Houndsman bounty for anything. So you should have put the Sinister Shade outfit in the Houndsman bounty for this week, just like you did last week with the Houndsman outfit. And that way, you would have forced people to do the projects every day to get the pistol, and you would have forced people to farm the Houndsman every day to get the Sinister Shade outfit. But instead, no one's farming the Houndsman, and only people that want the Sinister Shade outfit are even doing the projects. Everyone else is just like, meh, it is what it is. So, I don't know. What do you think? That's my little hot take for that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's it for me. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out. And remember, farm your Halloween 25 projects on all characters. And remember, you can delete your 4th character, make a new one, go to Brooklyn, do the projects again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.